There once was a squirrel and her name was Little Red. She ate some bad peaches, it went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, let's listen. Little Red, Little Red, she goes where no other squirrels tread. Squirrel!
Squirrel! Squirrel! Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I was supposed to have been home by 7 and come on early. I'm really, really sorry. I had an incident. I called her, no answer. I'm sure I didn't have my phone with me. And I couldn't adjust my time because I wasn't at home. I had a flat. And the plumber saved the day. Thank goodness. Hey, everybody. I'm not going to everybody in the chat because there's like a bunch of you. I'm sorry. Hey, Mama T, Karen, Violet. Thank you, mods, for calling me. I see I've got a lot of calls on my phone. And I'm okay. I just never leave home without my phone. And sorry. Let's see. How's everybody doing? I'm almost, I'm going to scroll down. I will take 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes if I read all the chat right now. I look a mess. My hair was half wet. I did get home and spray it, like re-wet it and put it back up because it was a mess. I had to put more water in it. Okay, let me get to the bottom of the chat. I can't read all that. Okay, y'all. Excuse me how I look. I'm a mess. How's everybody doing today besides probably angry, understandably, for having to wait for me? I'm so sorry. I wasn't that far from home, but I didn't have a phone with me. I didn't have anything with me, and I didn't know if I should walk because I had no address. I didn't know, and finally somebody stopped, and I used their phone. So I remember they figured they were troll. What's been going on Twitter, y'all, today? I heard a lot. I've seen a few screenshots, but I haven't been there. Let's see. Hey, Kano, Miss Cassandra, I love you. Sherry, I love you back. I love you too, Miss Sherry. All y'all that were calling me, I appreciate you. Violet. Who else? Ale Woods, Terry C. Haven't seen or heard any rumors. Glad we got rid of the house early. Oh, about last night. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was drunk. I had people over. We had people over. Like, not many, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 people. And I just drank too much. But I really drank 4 of those tall beers, and I can't drink like that anymore. And next thing I know, I'm on the computer like a dummy. So I'm sorry if I scared anybody, because I know it was concerning. Y'all never seen me like that, and you shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm still sweaty. Good grief. It's sticky outside where I live. Hey, AC, how are you today? And Kano, you're off today, right? Or is that Thursday? I want to talk about Twitter. It's Twitter. The happenings, the goings on. Because I keep seeing, I haven't listened to a whole live, but I've seen a couple of minutes of some. Red just home. Okay. I still need to scroll down some more. Hey, Monica. Good to see you here. I did make Miss Charlotte's live before she ended it today. That was a first in a while. I haven't had the pleasure lately. So I hear people are at war over. I'll start it. Nobody else wants to. I heard that people are at odds again about the Nat situation. Has anybody heard about it? Hey, T Detox. I'm so glad you're here. Do you want to take a link, T? I am too, because I didn't want to have to walk home. I'm wearing a sundress. That's what I wear a lot in the summer, and this one's kind of short. I didn't want to walk down the highway in my short dress. So I'm glad somebody stopped, but it took forever. Like, it's not like back in the day. If you break down, somebody stops within 5 minutes, especially if you're a woman. But nope, car. They don't help. Hey, Johnsy. Let's see here. I'm gonna do something. T Detox. I'm gonna put a link for the chat in your DM. Maybe. Is that chat? You may not see it. And it's there, T, now. Just, it looks like the last one, so I sent you, because I sent you one last time to your DM, so let's see. Okay. Remember, dresses are easy access. I've been wearing them lately to lift up panties down digging. Well, it's a summer thing for me, but I will keep that in mind. It's hot in here. I need a ceiling fan in this room. My mama told me I was too old to be wearing this dress, so I said I wear it around the house and for the plumber, and I wasn't supposed to get out of the car where I went, so it would have been fine. And look what happened. What's broke down? I'm a mechanic. Broke down. I won't break down. I had a tire issue. And I wasn't about, and yes, I know how to change a tire. I wasn't about to change it beside the road. I mean, in a mini skirt. I guess I would have changed it had I been wearing something else. Hey, Jamie Schaefer, welcome. Kimberly, hey. Cash. Hold on one second. T Detox, take that link. We've got to talk. Damn it, I'll be right back. Cash. Come here, Cash. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. You want to say hi to hey, sit. Right here, look. Look right here. Cash, say hi. Say hi. I don't know how he does it, but he will avoid the camera every time. Can all please say a prayer for my son? He broke his ankle all the way down in the joint. It's not healed. Doctor said if it's not healed in 4 weeks, surgery. I bet. I just skipped up on the chat though. I'll pray for your son. I hope he heals. I hope he heals without any surgery. That chat jumped on me before I got to the last part of the sentence. I'm dealing with sick kid sinuses. so I might be in and out. Oh, I hope she feels better here. And Crazy Tia, 4 more weeks, he is looking at surgery. Yeah, I'll pray that doesn't happen. I wear dresses every day because they are much cooler. I know, that's why I like, I love my sundresses. I love them. So, yeah, Cash is over it, and I don't know why. Cash, he just paces back and forth. I have some cute maxi dresses. Why are they called maxi dresses? Is it because they're long and straight? I don't have any of the long ones. All of mine are short, like above the knee. Ta-da. Some of them probably are too short for my age. But I'm in denial and I'm fighting it all the way. Where did T Detox go? Hey, Charlotte. Nobody will talk to me about Twitter today. Did you hear Plumber singing? I think he's going outside now. I just heard the door. He walks around singing. A cute blue maxi dress splits on them, but I like those, but I don't have any. I don't know why. Do Americans do small drinks size of that cup? This cup. This is the cheaper version of a Yeti, and I'll put ice in it, and it lasts all day. And he's mad that the plumber went outside without him. Cash, I'll feed you a snack if you come in here and shush. Johnsy, we do have small cups, but you know, I don't do anything a little bit. He is 19 and he knows everything. They all do, Tia. Like, I would say mine knew everything at 14, 15, and they just got smarter and smarter until by 16, 17, they didn't need parents at all. And then happy birthday, Katie. Happy birthday. I feel like you were here last year on your birthday. Were you? No, we weren't here yet. Yes, we were. I'm not sure. It was either... No, we weren't. It was July 7th or August 7th. So I guess T Detox isn't coming. I fight it too, Little Red. One of the hardest parts of getting older is moving from the junior section of the missus. Girl, I ain't moving. I ain't moving nothing. I'm moving my ass to the junior section again. I drink my coffee out of this cup too. And it's not big, Johnsy. I just got really tiny hands. That's why I said the last stream, I think. I'm going to drop a link in chat if somebody that wants to talk about Twitter wants to hop up here. I don't know what happened to T Detox. Also, I would like if someone does take the link that I know them and I've seen them on camera or talk, you know, they're a regular, because I don't want any itsy bitsy teeny weeny slip-ups. Cash, he's giving me a headache tonight. He has barked all afternoon. Like somebody's here. There is no one here. I'm trying. Google is giving me. Okay, you're coming. I'm trying. Google is giving me something, and the chat jumps up on me. Hell about signing in. Oh, I hate when that happens. I had trouble going. I guess I never went in a with my phone in the StreamYards with anybody until the night that I went on BX's. It took me forever. I had to download, and then I had to. I don't even know how I ended up getting on. I was getting ill, like upset. Cajun Nation. She's Southern. Guess it's just me. What did she say? What did Cajun Nation say that I missed? Why has no one mentioned your accent? Just say, because these people have known me for a year. They know my accent. Cassandra, you heard his fine ass. I'm not going to tell him you said that because I don't want his head to get any bigger than it already is. Shh, don't tell nobody I said that. My teacup is a liter, but I couldn't do that much coffee. I'd be chewing the fucking ceiling. So my mama drinks coffee every afternoon. She'll make she doesn't have a pot. She has the Keurigs that make like a cup, and she'll say, "Do you want a cup of coffee?" And I'll say, "Sure." And then I'm like chewing the ceilings at night. But she says it don't bother her. And then, but I gave her my Keurig because a Keurig don't make me have to wait for a cup of coffee like that. I'll make a whole ass pot and pour that whole ass pot in my one cup and drink on it. Plus, if you make it with a teapot or a coffee pot instead of a Keurig, you can make it as strong as you want. You can with the Keurigs, but you have to get one of those special K-cups that you put your own coffee in. That's what I'd probably have to do if I was gonna. Oh, you're turning 40, Katie. That's cool. 40 wasn't that hard for me, I don't think. 30 was harder than 40. But I hope you have a great day. It just gets better and better the older you get. I'm assuming until I hit 50, it'll be getting better and better. Let's see. I'm trying. Are you on your phone? T-Detox? Did I not disregard that? I guess she is she's trying to get in. Whoa, my chat's jumped. I went over to YouTube and it won't quit spinning my chat. Let me. Okay. Y'all. Okay, so everybody's I suppose fussing on Twitter. I'm gonna try to do this without getting myself in trouble. Is it everybody or just a couple people? That's my question, because I'm just hearing a couple names. I'm hearing that her defenders are mad that some people are questioning Nat now, and now that somebody finally spoke up their opinion that some stuff isn't true, then other people are feeling comfortable enough to speak up. Everybody follow that? Maybe, maybe not. Hey, Crystal. Monty, no, I'm running back and forth. Oh. Good to see you. I have no clue what I was talking about. Okay, you know Nat, the witness for the prosecution, right? Was it? Yeah. Nat, the one that said she wasn't a hacker. I mean, she wasn't a hacker. They proved that, I guess. And she, I don't know. I gotta tread lightly because I haven't seen Twitter and I'm scared. I don't want to get in trouble hot water again. I am confused over the whole thing since the drama never stops. Okay, Jay, I can't keep up. Yeah, I think that what is this about? I just got a notification somebody mentioned me. Okay. You so quiet. Where's that? Some notification box keeps coming up over my chat, so I can't read it. And Miss Cassandra said, "Where's the jokes?" before she starts singing. Feel the love, hey. We need to check in with T. I I know what I'll do. I'll pull up. I heard somebody at the door, I think. Look at there. Well, hey there.
Am
Hello?
I on? I'm on. Oh my God, finally.
Finally. What in the world?
I'm outside with this thing.
Oh my God. He's looking for a squirrel. What's been going on? Have you done any videos today or, about this yet? Can you hear me? She's froze. Well, imagine that. Hey,
Oh, I got my camera on.
T.
I'm here. I am
Hey,
so tired.
you froze a second. What's going on?
I had to bring my dog out to take his damn walk and nothing. I'm tired as hell. I beat.
Have you done a video about the Twitter mess yet?
No, I actually was in the middle of doing a video and then I had to cook dinner. It wasn't really so much about you talking about everything that KJ's been posting.
No,
No, I don't know then.
It was about Nat.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
And some people that
I have a lot to say.
Well, it was, I guess, two people that used to be close to me. And well, everybody is so invested in this story, like this, because it was Katie's lawsuit, but it just spilled over, and I don't know. I thought everyone heard. All I've heard about is this. I ain't heard much about Katie. I've heard about people like getting mad at each other and blocking each other on Twitter. People who've been friends for a long time.
I don't know anything about that,
people.
but I do know is
good. That maybe it's not as big of a story as I.
Well, no,
heard.
I've just been sitting on something for an entire week. You know,
what?
I've just been sitting on a few things, maybe a week or two that I've heard nobody talk about. So I don't know if people are aware of them, but I'm not going to mention any names, but I just want people, to rethink who they think are their little Twitter gods and what kind of people they are. Because there's a lot of shitty people out there who call a lot of people out, who try to silence a lot of people who are pieces of shit.
Miss Charlotte, would you like to take a link? It's in the chat right now.
Oh, Charlotte.
Charlotte said she's invested because it affected her personally. I think it affected.
Exactly.
I think it affected me personally in a way. Because I guess people would say I inserted myself, but for a good reason, for but I never said anything to like purposely contradict Nat and say that I didn't believe her. I just thought everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I tried to be
exactly.
I tried to leave everything, no matter how I said it, where I didn't really give my opinion, because I don't think opinions were accepted.
Well, no, that's the whole thing. These people try to silence everybody that has an opinion because they don't like it, which is bullshit, because these same people are racist pieces of shit who have felonies on their own backs going after Charlotte, trying to silence her. So let's all talk about that. Nobody is. And it's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, from what I gather, what was it? What was this one about? Something that Nat said that people are saying, look, it's not true. And she's got some strong supporters who are anybody that says that she's not telling the truth about this gets blocked, or they're going after them. And I heard that people are standing. Finally, someone spoke up and said, "Look,
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I heard
Good.
Shins did. I'll say that Shins spoke up and said, "Look, I want, she was very. I haven't read the tweet. I heard what she said basically, and I think she said it very nicely, as nice as you could. I mean, you're saying somebody's telling a lie. You can't support them anymore, or you can't support that, whatever they think she's lying about. And it made people mad, or it made her supporters mad. And I mean, but I also heard that when she made her statement, that other people felt comfortable to speak out. And I can see that, like Shins.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Shins,
don't follow Shen. We have each other blocked, I think, because of the whole mess before. But I'm over all that,
yeah,
and
me
I'm
too.
not afraid to speak up because I realize like these people hold no power over me. Like
Exactly.
I'm not a piece of shit in real life.
It takes a while to realize that what can they do? They can't eat you. But Shins has always been the type of person that is like that, and she's not going to sit back and keep her mouth shut because of something somebody might say to her. So if that's how she feels, she's going to say it. And I guess she did, and it made other people comfortable enough to say, "Well, hey, I feel the same way," and I see that because she's more of a, I'll lead the way with speaking up. So
well, good. I'll have to go find a way to see all that.
But yeah, it's not made some people. They better not mess with Miss Charlotte anymore. I don't know, Miss Charlotte. Have they been messing with you? They haven't, right? The last couple of weeks. Shins did have a point, Julie. I agree 100%, and I don't believe I'm blocked from her. Let me see if I can find her.
Though it's not even it's not even all to do with the Nat thing. It's a couple people, period, who try to silence anyone or go after anyone. They have an army behind them, and they believe everything these people say, like they're a god on Twitter. You know what I mean? And it's wrong. Like they don't even know these people, and if they did in real life, they would piss themselves.
I think people wanted to believe her so much because she was the prosecution's witness or whatever. And it was like, because she's working with the people against Katie, let's believe her and whatever. But you can't, just because an enemy of my enemy does not make my friend, right? So I don't know. Some of the stuff
I know
was really,
if you can't tell, I'm freaking heated tonight because I was in the middle of making a video, and then I had to stop and make dinner, and I'm tired, and then like all this shit's on my mind, and I never get around to making a video.
Hey, PJ. Let's see. There's Shins.
Well, I am glad that there are people speaking out finally.
Yeah. Because I'll be honest, I wasn't going to speak how I felt about it, the truth. All I said is I agree. I can see it. I can see each person's side from, even when it came to Miss Charlotte's video, because I tried not to get involved.
I know.
Because I was coming off of, let me stay out of some drama. I was coming off of some drama.
I get that.
So I didn't want to be involved.
I know it's hard when you're being attacked
like that. Some of the stuff that was told was so out there. Like, how could all this happen? How can all this be true? I just want to ask, stupid, do some people feel right now? I just want to ask, stupid, how stupid do some people feel right now?
I don't feel stupid because I never believed the horse shit.
And Corey and Suzanne.
But the thing is, people feel like they can't speak out about anything when you get attacked when you do speak out. And that's what's crappy. That's my whole point.
Yeah. Kano says all creators talk about the same shit and they pick on one creator and they all involved. F that. They're just, oh, where'd it go? They're just as wrong too. Now fighting with each other. Just stop it. I agree. And I mean, this is a perfect example of had everyone been able to have their opinions without the other side throwing daggers, being mad, wanting to fight, wanting to hate each other, because
Yeah.
we have disagreement on what we believe, then this would be, everything be fine right now. You can believe her if you want to. You ain't got to. That don't mean we ain't got to get along, and it's just continuing. And
I don't understand
you know,
why any creators would be fighting over this, really. I just don't get it.
I think the ones who are defending Nat are highly paid.
Oh, I got you. I can understand, you know what I mean? Like, not jumping the gun, but, it is what it is. And it's been that way for a couple months now. It's been clear what it is. I don't want anyone to get hurt more in this situation or attacked or any of that. It just, all the in-house fighting needs to stop, and people need to realize what's in front of their faces.
Okay. Can you see the chat from where you're at?
Can I what?
Can you see the chat and the private chat?
I haven't looked at my phone because I'm outside. I will look.
Oh, okay. Well, I see you a private chat. I see you a private chat.
Okay. Yep, I can see it.
Okay. And same here. I'm pissed because Shins was the co-leader of trying to shut. Why does it do this to me? Let me get on YouTube because the co-leader of trying to shut Charlotte up and destroy her reputation, and now people can speak out because she won't be there to attack. Disgusting. What do you mean she won't be there to attack? Care? That's why I asked me.
I don't think it was riding solely on. I mean, I'm not taken up for Shen's, but I don't think it was solely riding on Shen's back. It was coming from somewhere else.
I don't know about that. I never thought of Shins as the leader of that.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
I didn't. You were red. Yeah, I never thought she. I mean, I'm not mincing words. Me and Shins, everybody knows we had beef and we didn't like each other. We truced or whatever. What do you call it? We agreed to leave each other alone and not talk about each other and not drag each other.
But in the end, people's true selves will always surface. Yeah. It may take a long time, but it will always come to surface. You can't hide behind a fake entity forever because your real self will come out eventually. Your character.
I think there was more to. I think there was a lot more to the Charlotte thing than Chin's. I don't think she was the leader or anything.
Oh no.
But I would maybe be called a conspiracy theorist if I went into it, so I won't. Yeah, I think that was a big to do. Hey, Colleen. I think someone's here. I hear voices. My neck hurts like I slept on it wrong. Oh my God. I'm trying to read the chat. I stopped scrolling while I got. I'm sorry. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous. Best of all the years have gone by. You're singing a song. La la la. I don't know which one. Thank you, Mama 3. Welcome. It's good to see you. Charlotte on the web. Did you notice you said PJ's channel was my not so secret donut? Turn around, bright eyes every now and then. Okay. She said, I've got to not read Miss Cassandra's now because I'll get a copyright claim. Oh, I missed you too, Cindy Lou. We are all human. No one is God here. Okay, I'm gonna skip. Hey, selfie queen. I'm Crystal.
Come on, let's go in the house.
Okay, I'm finally at the bottom of the chat again. And I'm on live chat, not Squirrel. I am reading Shin's what she replied to a tweet. It wasn't her tweet, so I'll go to tweets and replies. My back hurts. I agree to say that. And I got my room rearranged and it looks nice in there. This room's next. I dropped my phone. Let's see.
This way. Let's go this way. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have my mic on.
I'm trying to find it, but she's tweeting a lot today. Who are they talking about with Sassy situation? Is it our Sassy or a different one? Shin says, look at the pic of Michael in the DMs Dottie posted. They are clearly fake, and Dottie just blocked me for pointing it out. I'm done with community. Y'all have let one person destroy it with her attention-seeking lies. I'm officially leaving this community until this is over. The DMs between KJ and Nat seem fishy AF to me. KJ usually capitalizes and uses punctuation. Something doesn't seem right at all. Okay, so she released some documents, I'm assuming. I've been asking myself for a while now, no one can see this. I've been absolutely convinced since her most recent claim about abuse of Vaughn. How people believe this is beyond me. I need someone to come tell me what the heck. Hey, Irish. Badass. Ooh. It's good to see you. How, y'all? How did I get all so far behind in this story again?
And I think the clear facts are in front of everyone's face, whether they want to believe it or not, because of I think a lot of people ride on the fact that they don't like KJ, but they've got to put that aside and look at what the truth is.
Do you know how many people have been fighting though since Christmas or January over the Nat situation? I mean, there's whole sides people have taken because if you like, people got mad at me in one of EKC's videos because Nat was there. This was the night that I ended up getting an argument with someone, and we went from Aaron's stream to start a stream on here. And while we were in Aaron's, I mean, I was arguing. It was like a bad night. But Nat was there, and the hackers were there, saying that they killed Aaron's daughter, and all her kids were dead. And they were waiting outside her house with a gun, and she was literally walking. She'd walked her dog, and she was walking up, and they're like, "We're outside your front door with a gun," and she was standing in her front yard. But Nat came in and was talking about people harassing her or something. I don't remember the details, but she wasn't talking about the people who were in the chat saying they were going to kill her next time and threatening. I mean, these are hackers that had threatened her, and it was odd. It was just odd. Like, why? Oh, but people got mad at me that night because I said she shouldn't have to put up with being bullied or being talked about. But why would she subject herself to? Somebody's here. I'm sorry. Why would she subject herself to listening to it or reading it or seeing it on YouTube videos? And some Dottie, I believe it was, got mad and said, or I couldn't see her emotions, so let me take that back. She replied to me in the live chat that I have no business telling her basically to not get on YouTube. And I wasn't telling her she didn't have a place on YouTube. I was telling her, if this is happening to you, to protect yourself, maybe you shouldn't, but that's not something that people accepted. I saw many people say it, and it always made someone mad. So this one story, this one person has torn this community. Julie has Shins has a absolute point there. How many people are here? Good grief, there's people here. Let me shut my door, y'all. Who's here? Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay. This is crazy, y'all. Okay. I heard voices in my living room. I'm like, who the hell? What are you
Sorry.
laughing at?
I tried to, when I try to look at chat on the YouTube page, it kicks me out. So I got to
Wow.
remember not to do that because I'm not connected to Wi-Fi because I'm walking around my yard.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle not being able to read the chat. If I was
I'll read it
there.
in a little bit.
I've got to. I'll be right back.
But I had my dog outside and everything. That's why I couldn't be connected to the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to catch up on it in a minute. Give me like 3 minutes and I promise I'll catch up on chat.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me? Okay. I bought Chinese food. It got cold. I was waiting for my plumber to come save the day. But I just said, are we here? T's muted.
I'm here.
They came for it so hard, and look now, we have to use logical thinking and not blindly follow. I agree, Sophie Queen, and I think we have to accept that other people are not going to always agree with us, and that's okay. We don't have to hate them. We don't have to send the troops in to cancel them. I feel like that's become accepted here, and it's so weird to me. If you don't agree with me, you're out of this community. No, that's not how this works. I can't go to school or to work, and if someone doesn't agree with the way I think about something, tell them they're fired. Even if I was their boss, I couldn't tell them they're fired because they have a different opinion.
Exactly.
That's why I've said it many, many times. I've said that this community, in ways like, have y'all ever seen or read the book Lord of the Flies? Anyone? T, you haven't?
I'm sorry, you cut out right when you're talking for me.
I said, have you ever read the book or seen the movie Lord of the Flies?
I have not.
It was on our reading list. We had to do a book, like we had to read it in school, but it's about these kids from, I believe, a military school or a private school, and they crash on a deserted island, on just an empty island in the middle of wherever they were at.
In front of them.
And was it boys and girls, or was it just boys? I don't remember. It's been so long. But it's like somebody wanted to be the leader. Somebody was going to be the leader, and they started killing each other. It was a war, and it was just like, it just reminds me of this community sometimes. Like, if you don't do it my way, I'm coming for you, basically. And that may just be me. I may be the only one that feels that way, but I've always thought about that when I was trying to describe to somebody, if I'm trying to describe to somebody how it is in this community. I love this community, but it's gotten kind of, I don't know.
Very, it's gotten toxic.
Yeah, I mean, to the point that, I don't know. I mean, Katie knew everybody's fighting over here. And
Well, no, that's what pissed me off. Is
and
because
they ate it up.
she stated she knew for like 5 months who it was, but she's still today blaming everyone else still for this shit. She's blamed you.
Okay, hold up. I don't know. Something's happened that I'm not aware of. Tell me what you're talking about.
Okay, she stated that, okay, with this Nat situation, that she believes it's her. That she says she knows it's her. Okay, but then she goes on and still blames everyone else in the community for
Yep.
all the shit she believes that Nat is doing. And it's bullshit. Like, I know for myself, I'm not stalking her. I'm not calling authorities or CPS or trying to make her life hell in any way. I'm not doing that. And I don't know anyone that is,
So I
that
have
I
a
converse
question.
with.
Have they proven that Nat was doing anything yet? They haven't, right?
I don't believe so. This is
Just
coming from
Katie.
KJ though.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all coming from KJ. But
Yeah.
so if she believes that, why is she blaming a whole,
Because
entire
she hates us
community
all,
still?
and she hates us all, and she wants us to be at fault. I mean, I was the one that doxed her husband's employer,
Right.
even though she did, and then the next week it was Dottie, and next week it was Shaky Boomer. I mean, it's whoever's on her shit list that day. So I said that was cleared correct.
Exactly. She's
Okay.
blamed you for some horrendous shit that you
She
haven't
blamed me
even
for every
done.
single thing that happened, and I didn't do any of it. If I'm gonna get the blame for it, damn it, let me get in.
Well, no, she's
just
made
kidding.
you into be this entirely different person than what you really are.
Luckily, nobody listens to her much. I mean, I know there's a few, but there are. Wait, Selfie Queen Cindy, they are self-appointed gatekeepers. Shaky River Salts had a job to do and was going to get it done at all costs. I still don't know what I think about all that. Was she in a? I don't know. Because aside from the trial thing, now where did she come from? Did anybody not? I mean, I know people questioned that because I saw it. People were like, "Where did she come from? If she was." I don't know if no one remembered seeing her in Katie's channel. I never did because I wasn't a follower of Katie. But I mean, all of a sudden she was here in streams often, and people like flocked to her. This is a nice accepting community sometimes, but I feel like it was more because she was going against Katie with the lawsuit thing. But people acted like she'd been here for years, and I'm like, was she under another account? And I didn't. I mean, I never knew who she was. So it's odd. But some people get accepted and in real close quickly. I tried to question it, but I never seen her till January. Yeah, I never saw her until I saw her. I don't know when that was, but once I saw her, I still didn't pay attention because she wasn't like a local celebrity to me, and I felt like people kind of treated her like she was like famous or something. Like YouTube, I don't know. I didn't want to hound her because she was doing what I thought was the court case was, being truthful and helping the right side. I don't know what her intentions, or I'm not saying that she wasn't doing just that, but I didn't go for, I don't know. I'm just, y'all know I don't pay attention. Do I have a link again? Okay, Miss Charlotte. I didn't, I don't know. I didn't never try to talk to her privately. I'm so addicted to chewy banana now and Later's candy. Now Later's I like now, but I didn't used to. They used to hurt my teeth. I think they're softer now. little or Irish badass. I don't know what chewy banana is. Oh, that's the flavor of now and laters. I don't like that. I don't like that one. I like all the others. I can eat it, but I can eat the banana, but it's not my favorite. What were you saying to Detox?
Yeah, I'm connected to the internet. It still doesn't let me look at YouTube chat without disconnecting me.
Huh. Yeah,
I don't know.
That's weird. Who is it? Someone the other night said they can hit chat and see it. Oh, it was Miss Waxy. She said if she's looking at the chat, she can't see herself or me.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Oh my God! I just figured out how to see chat inside StreamYards without going to the YouTube page. I'm an idiot. I truly am. I just want to put that out there. I am dumb.
Yeah, there's a chat button, right?
Yeah, and I just seen it because you said
I've never seen it.
It says comments, and then you can see all the comments
Oh.
in the stream without having to be connected to the YouTube page. Because I'm in StreamYards right now because of the delay. You know what I mean?
Sauce can't say much about it to us. I'm sure he's still getting and Emily threats. I don't know. I'm sure they're still working on it, right? I wonder if we're going to actually hear when someone is found to be responsible. That's what I want to know. Are we going to get to hear about it? And there's Miss Charlotte. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Charlotte.
For a second. I'm a little better now than I was earlier. What? I'll be honest, I was actually even scared to go live earlier.
Why? Because, yeah, I know. I get it.
I could tell.
As far as Nat goes, I don't remember ever seeing her until January, whenever Salt actually tweeted that she was a witness. That's the first I remember any contact with her. And I did a live like the next day after the threat started. And she contacted me after the live stream.
You got close with her, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that come to bite you in the ass.
Definitely.
That's what made me want to make my video earlier. I caught some of your live, Charlotte, and I could tell that you were off and you were trying to tiptoe around what you wanted to say still. And I think it's wrong. You should be able to speak how you feel, what you're scared of, and what you think without people coming after you like that. Because you've never came after anyone like that yourself. You know, you do it in the most compassionate way you can when you try to tell your story.
Is it ironic how, Charlotte, though? Isn't it ironic the way things play out and happen?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm glad, though, I have to say, I am glad that at least Shins, admitted it. That lifted a big weight for me to be able to come out and talk.
Well, that's what I said, the way it was explained to me, and I haven't saw everything, that Shin speaking out has made other people comfortable to say how they feel. And you can't be right all the time. Right. I still feel like she's made mistakes. I've made mistakes. But I feel like she got it right this time. This was great thing. I'm glad that she's one of those that will speak out as far as this goes, because she was, if you remember, she was on the opposite side. As far as you believe Nat, y'all don't not believe her, but she saw what she felt like she couldn't, I guess, keep her mouth shut. So she spoke, and it has kind of opened. It doesn't make sense that anyone couldn't say this, how they felt months ago, but we saw that you couldn't.
I agree. I couldn't even ask questions.
And if it was all about Katie, well, because she's in a lawsuit against Katie, then that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like Katie, don't make you and me going to be friends,
It's not about a side to me. It's about what is in front of your face and the truth.
Right.
That's what it should be about, always. So It's just crap when people get silenced. And I can tell everyone that's ever wanted to talk about this tiptoes around it, and I don't think it should be that. I actually made a video before you ever made your first video, Charlotte, that got you dragged down. I made a video hours before that saying the same thing.
So did Leslie Bass, but Leslie, she said a lot worse than I ever said.
Yeah, I don't think it mattered that she said. I think it was who said it and how she said it, and the platform or her channel, the channel she was on, had a lot of people that it was because it was Charlotte saying it, and she had so many eyes on her. And I know that LB has a lot of eyes on her too. She's got way more subscribers than me or Charlotte, but it's not this community. It's not the exact same people.
Right. I agree.
If that makes sense.
And Kier, you're right. I absolutely agree with you on that. Sad to say, but it's the truth. It was happening.
Wasn't it Shiz that did that antlered thread with Dottie? What do you mean antlered? Anti-red thread? They did a live stream. Yep, about me. And I'm sure there was a war between me and them, and everybody else in this community picked sides just about. But that was 6 months ago. And me and Shins, I mean, we're not friends, but we have called ceasefire. And and unblocked each other. And I mean, if I needed to reach out and say something to her, I could, because I'm not blocked and she's not blocked. But and I feel like at some point that's the adult thing to do.
It is.
And I mean, we'll likely never be buddies. I'm sure we won't, but there's no need to hate. You know what I mean? And she hasn't continuously come at me. She's let it go, and I'd let it go. So we decided, be grown-ups.
But sometimes grown-ups also need to apologize to people, and I think that needs to happen. I think every person that came down on Charlotte needs to apologize to her, and that's what I feel, because it was all horseshit in the end. She didn't.
I can hear you smiling while you're talking to Doxing.
I will be shocked if that ever happens. Just saying, I will be shocked.
Well, you know what? It's shit people who won't apologize.
Yeah.
It speaks volumes for their character. That's all. It speaks volumes for anyone to even come after you like that for no reason other than how hurt you were.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you and I always haven't had the best rapport. I mean, I know you question my integrity, my character, and I understand that. I did shitty things, and I own up to it. Like, at the time, it wasn't what I was trying to do, but in the end, that's how it looked, and I have to take responsibility for it. But you, on the other hand, should never have your character questioned. You've never been a shitty person to nobody. You've been scared.
They went from all liking me to I was just like this poison that everybody wanted to stay away from overnight.
Hey,
right, and it hurt your channel tremendously. It hurt Charlotte's channel tremendously.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
she's still suffering.
Yeah, I lost altogether almost 100 members. I don't even know, probably a few hundred subscribers at least. It never was the same again after that.
But that was their goal, Charlotte.
Yeah. That was very painful to watch for me, what Charlotte went through, because for one, me and you, Charlotte, weren't really communicating when it started with you. But I reached out.
Yeah.
And for two, because I knew exactly how she felt. It's the best way I can say it. Y'all that were here know. I knew how she felt, but Jesus, it ended sooner for me. It got back to normal sooner for me than I feel like it did for her. But I blocked and didn't watch. I blocked a lot. And if there was gonna be negative about Twitter by someone on Twitter, I blocked, so I didn't have to see it. So maybe it didn't die down, but I just removed myself from the situation.
It
But
still hasn't
this
got back
felt
to normal for
ridiculous.
me.
I mean, it's been 2 months, and the same, like, the few people who were really coming at you were like, good, give it a break, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't remember seeing Shins around, but we had each other blocked then. But I think she had took a break after that started, didn't she? Or was she around? What Shins and I did to
I
me was so wrong.
don't know.
And they said they loved her and that's why they did it, but doing a stream and showing her private DMs.
I don't see anything these people post.
And I feel bad for the channel All Things Sassy too. She left a comment on my video today.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
who they were talking about. Shins mentioned something about Sassy in her tweet. But I hadn't seen it.
I already know how the conversation went between her and KJ. Okay, KJ railroaded the hell out of that girl probably when she was at her most vulnerable time.
Yeah,
I already see
I
it.
understand Sassy was scared. She felt pressured into handing this information over to Nat.
And it's exactly what she did to me when I told her about my channel.
Right.
And that's where that email came. I wasn't even in the right state of mind to even be writing an email. That email to me this day, I can't reread it because it makes no sense to me. Like, I could see where I was trying to come from it, but it made no sense.
Right. Yeah.
It sounded like a 10-year-old.
What has Sassy done?
From what I understand, Red, Nat reached out to Sassy. And KJ showed some of the screenshots, and the way that KJ got them is because after Nat reached out to Sassy asking for videos of Vaughn, KJ and Todd's little boy, and saying that Todd and KJ were abusing Vaughn and she had evidence and all this stuff. So she was asking Sassy for any videos she might have of Vaughn. So Sassy says that she felt really pressured, and didn't know what to do. I'm sure that she sat back and watched everything that had happened with me. So she went to KJ and told KJ, look, you really do have this problem here. This person, she believed KJ then, but, about the stalker situation. So she gave KJ the screenshots of Nat, and she removed all of her videos on Katie. And basically changed her whole channel's name.
Cindy Lou, I love you. Or thank you for the super chat, 1999. I love you because you say it like it is, and we're always so nice to me. I will always support you. Thank you, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou, I think, came to me from Charlotte's channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Did.
And she's very appreciated here.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for the super chat. That Sassy, I think Sassy is one of the channels that, you know how I will pull up channels and just pull up random KJ videos and watch them. She's one of.
I'm sorry. Is Sassy the YouTube Miss Care?
No.
Because her channels seem to be gone today.
That's what I was told. But from the screenshots I've seen, KJ has been striking videos on Miss Care's channel.
Tell me, check
yeah. But I thought they were the same people. No. That's why I asked. I didn't know because I don't know who Sassy is.
Right.
Yeah. If you were here when I went to YouTube one night and I was like, who are all these people? These new people accounts that I've never seen before because I had took a little break. And that account was one of them, but I did like her videos. She's really new. I don't know her story. I don't know her, but I get how you can get, intimidated into stuff here.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's a lot of pressure.
But Charlotte, you've always been one. You stood your ground a lot more than I have at times. As far as not. Oh God, Cash. What's we got now? Hold on one second, Cash. You got to bark so loud.
Heck, it's been a good 6 months, and I'm just finally feeling like
comfortable.
I have a backbone again,
Same here.
It takes a long time after something crazy like that. And then, I mean, if y'all remember, I wouldn't even speak in my own defense, I wouldn't ever, for any reason. It didn't matter who it was, what the reason. I just wouldn't, and that's changed a little bit. I will now. I won't do that. I won't be like that again because it made it worse.
Yeah, the right meds help, but I'm just saying,
The right man.
I still have other creators that are coming after me because of this situation.
Really?
Yeah, once it started, it hasn't stopped. It still hasn't stopped. It's gotten a little better, but it hasn't stopped.
Well, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
just
the one thing I don't do is I don't search my name ever. I just don't. The one time I did it threw me backwards.
Yeah.
And I don't do it. I don't even care.
Yeah, I do my best not to watch.
what do you mean on YouTube? Yeah. I don't either.
Yeah,
I used
anywhere.
to, and it was okay because I knew when I do it, it was going to pull up Uni and Katie talking about me. But
well,
I
start talking, and I shouldn't. When I go somewhere and there's my name, I'm like, I lose it. Make it that way. So I don't look at it no more.
I think a lot of people. Some people get sucked in and unintentionally turn to the ways of like the stuff that we're talking about right now that really aren't. They're not bad people. They just listen to the wrong side, or maybe I'm guilty of it at times, I'm sure. A lot of them see the error, and speak up. Like Shins was pro Nat, and I'm sure she still is, as far as I'm not sure she is, but I'm saying like she wouldn't want anything bad to happen to Nat or any of the stuff. However, she saw obvious things she couldn't be quiet about anymore, and she spoke up.
And I do appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, there's some people who, no matter what, Unirock, no, Katie did not. I mean, there was no making them see like this is what's true.
And there you go. You've got to, you can take all the information people put out, but you have to go with what's inside you. Like, you have to find the truth out for yourself. You can't go on what people are saying and take that like it's gold. Like, if somebody said something about you tomorrow, you know what I mean, and everybody believed it, I mean, what does that say about those people? Like,
well, it's happened to me a couple of times. So
yeah.
And
take
a lot of people
extra second when use critical thinking skills. I mean, it's not really hard, but
is that what that's called?
Yeah. Look, what was it? They were saying they had my criminal record and I was 30 felonies. I work in the emergency room. I did. That's the number one. It never happened because if you work in the emergency room, you can't have a felony. For number two, they were saying his followers and people who didn't like me were saying, just show your record, Lil Red. Well, okay, let me go get my whole ass record and show it to y'all. And you're going to say, well, how do we know that's you? Because I would have had to dox myself.
Right. Yeah. You're in a no
situation. Prove their lies being lies.
Right.
And that makes no sense. Why am I going to cause more harm to myself? Because
I know.
Anything Uni says, I know for a fact, because I've had one tell me that they don't listen to. I'm not saying this is all of them. This was a particular follower, like a blind follower, I guess. But she said she knows half of what he says is bullshit, but he's funny, and they enjoy the community and the back and forth conversation they have when he's playing his Tarkov. So it's okay for him to slander people. It's funny. They know it's not true. So I shouldn't be worried about it.
Well, see, and there's that thing, with the Uni, like, I could never really sit through his streams. So I've only heard like bits and pieces before. And then, I heard you had this thing with them. So I started listening to videos, and the one that caught me was one that he was supposed to expose KJ, and then it turned into slandering Steve. And that right there, like, I learned on my own what he was about. I didn't listen to everyone else. looked into it myself and found out what a piece of crap he really is. Because before that video, I just like, he's some Yahoo boy, I didn't know what the hell he was.
Right. Well, see, that's kind of what happened with me. Like, I found Katie, and I soon found Steve, because it was around the time that happened with Steve, the apology and non-apology, whatever. So I reached out to Steve, and I had questions, and he answered my questions, but I still kept watching her, and I kept watching her, and the more I saw, the less I liked. Well, I didn't like anything ever, hardly, but the more I watched, the more I saw, what in the heck? And there wasn't a whole lot of, there was people that didn't like her. There was a lot of them, but it wasn't like it is now. It wasn't the numbers of people and it's massive. I don't think I've seen another YouTuber with this many dedicated to prove her madness. I don't know, for lack of a better word. And I seen that word in chat. Johnsy just wrote, but it's kind of wild if you really look.
It is. Think about how big that Reddit is. It's just, there's a lot of people out there that she is angered in some form.
Right. And it's probably the easiest one to come to your own conclusions with, because just watch a few of her videos and you'll see an example of everything people are saying in every video. I don't think she puts out videos where she doesn't show herself, unless they're like the short non-live. Her live streams, you can see it in every one.
Right. The earlier video days, definitely, because you understand, I was with KJ's channel since she had a few thousand subscribers. That's how far back I come from. So it took a lot for me to, I bounced a couple times, and it took a lot for me to completely go, because I was scared of her. I know the shitty shit she does to people.
If you know how many people have told me, and it's not dozens or anything, but it's multiple people who have come to my streams and said they're new, they've just left her channel, blah, blah, but in DMs, they'll say, she knows too much about me for me to really speak on her much. I don't want to make her mad. I don't, or they've changed their name because I don't recognize your name. Or they come here with a different name because they're scared of what she can do. There was one person that was here one night, and I really liked this lady. She was funny. She actually had a few videos on YouTube, but I think they were, from before. They were she uploaded some videos. It wasn't intended for this community, but she was funny, and I told her she should do some videos about Katie or whatever. And she was like, no, she knows too much about my life. She knows where I work. And I'm like, well, what do you think she's going to do? Really? Yeah. But I guess she's intimidating like that if you know her. I don't know, because I know
Ginger.
You're right.
Ginger, you're right, Leah. She doesn't. I don't believe in doing that to her either, and I don't think anybody even on this panel does. I know Rez does. I know Charlotte doesn't, but there's a few people that do, and that's what we're talking about. Unfortunately, I've said it from day one. I thought it was one or a couple hardcore trolls doing this to her, and she's blaming all the wrong people.
Yes, she is. She's blaming all the same people too, and it's a mess, y'all. I knew if I sat back and waited, she'd do something else. I knew it. Father, where's his name? Oh, she's still singing. I love her. Deserves to get threats, have their own life info released, or threats made to family or children. You're right. That's true.
Yep, that's what I was just responding to.
Yeah, KJ does enough wrong on her own. She doesn't need people making up stuff to give her another excuse to play the victim card.
Absolutely. This is true. Briefly, her name Jessie.
No, because she's a crappy person all on her own.
Yeah.
But do I believe, in, like I said, calling CPS or the authorities? No, it's all crap. it just should never have been done. And I've said that too from day one.
Man, but have y'all not? And I'm not naming anyone because and I've seen it in communities, like multiple different communities. You know how stuff is just not accepted in.
Yeah.
It used to be on YouTube. It's not accepted to do that. It's not accepted to do that on Twitter. But now it just depends on which community you're in. Like there are communities where every time they get mad, they call the person's job or social services. What the hell?
I know, right?
And then
I'm
like next
glad-
week, they're friends again.
I'm glad no one can get me
so-
fired.
I was just having a bad day. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I mean, just like the doxing situation, everybody complained about KJ allegedly doxing people. Everybody was against it. I thought everybody was on the same page until they get mad at you and dox you. You know, then they're okay with it all of a sudden.
Yeah. You know, I could dox those same people today if I wanted, but I'm not going to. Like, it's wrong.
Yep.
I would love to throw her picture out there. It's just one person in particular I'm thinking of, but I'm not going to.
I believe I know 100% what you're talking
and you know,
about.
me and Charlotte has never had a private conversation. So, and for
Nope.
you to know what I'm talking about, it's golden.
I do.
Yeah, the double standards are crazy, Corey. I think there are YouTubers. I creators. I don't consider myself a creator. I get up here and talk to y'all like I have a conversation. I don't do a lot of research.
Me too.
Y'all know that. But there are ones of us who have a different standard around us than others. Like the others can speak their mind and say what they want, and nobody's coming for them. I have to be careful. Apparently, Charlotte has to be careful.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I love her.
They ain't gonna get me fired. They can call CPS on my dogs because my kids are like adults, and I don't know what are they gonna do.
Yeah, I had someone say that.
Take me out front and drown me in front of my daughter, like my email said. I don't know.
I had someone threaten me with social services. They didn't say they were going to call. They said someone ought to call because I drink and because I have a gun that's not in a safe with children. And I said, my son's 19. He's 20 now, but I said my 19-year-old son that taught me how to shoot my gun. I need social services called on me because there's a gun in the house. He's got an arsenal. He carries a gun everywhere he goes on his side. He's one of those boys. He taught me how to shoot my gun. He helped me pick out my gun because he knew Mama needed a gun with a safety, and that 38 Special might be pretty, but it ain't what I needed. So, no, you can't call. Yeah. So I've had that threat leveled at me.
Yeah, JJ, are you talking about the racist piece of shit I'm thinking about?
Wait, let me see. Yeah, if people, if that picture and circumstances with the community would be blown away. But we do not know. I don't know who you're talking about. We should put it in the side chat, in the private chat.
Oh, we haven't talked in weeks.
No. I don't know who she's referring to. And we go to a party and everyone turns. Oh, Miss Cassandra keeps getting me. And I'll read her lyrics. Sure can know.
Okay, you can read it in your private chat now. I put the name.
Okay.
I only put her online name. I'm not under her real name.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought about that, but I don't know why I was thinking that was wrong. Whatever happened to that person anyway?
Oh,
I don't know.
Still posting away every day.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't know. Hey, Leah. Eric Clay.
Nobody has ever said anything to her or him. It could be a her or him. I mean.
Yeah. Miss Cassandra, I remember a man calling radio station and saying his wife had a baby and he was dedicating that song to her. Oh.
See, earlier when I was getting ready to make my video, I was letting my husband in on the circumstance of the person we're talking about, and he Googled it.
But
everything came up.
He Googled that name?
He he Googled the person's name. I gave it to him. And I was like, you tell me if this person, I ain't going to say it, but yeah, he's like, this person's a piece of shit. That's what he thought. And
Crazy.
that's all I did, is had to give him her name, and he Googled it, and he's
The
like, whoa.
the name of the account, right? Or
nope. I gave him her real name.
Okay.
But he ain't on YouTube or social media. So he ain't good. He knows better. I'm just saying, he Googled, and I haven't, to tell you the truth. Like, I seen a few things. I was uninterested in even learning more. But he did, and whoa, more to it than I ever even imagined.
I've seen some things. I've seen some things, but I never even looked into it to see how they knew or if it was real. But like I don't know.
From what I understand, it's real.
Like I
It's
saw a
very
name
real.
and I didn't look into
My
how
husband was
they
showing
know
me
that
his
name.
phone, and he's like, this person's a piece of shit. And there's a lot on the person, a lot.
Miss Cassandra's going to have me singing here in a minute. She's gonna...
I know, y'all. Hey, Jude.
There's a few people that people think are just these outstanding people, and they follow them, they believe everything they say, and they're pieces of shit in real life. If they really truly knew who these people were.
Hello, everybody.
Who's up here?
My favorite ladies are on here tonight.
Aww.
I love all you guys.
We love you too.
We love you too.
I am trying to see. Oh, Kino. Is that your name? Who is up here? I am blind as a bat. I need to go get my glasses.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi.
I want to.
That's a lovely person.
Monica, she's been MIA. She's been working her booty off at the Starbucks. I think she said she had a new job possibility, and I was hoping she'd be around more. I need to make contact. How was your day? Was today your day off, or is it tomorrow?
No, I've been off the last 3 days. I go back to work tonight, so I'm not going to be up here long. I just finished my makeup and everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice few days off. Went to the beach, had some fun.
Oh, that sounds fun. I haven't been anywhere yet this year. I haven't been to the beach. Wait, I went one day during the day, but it was cold. It was too cold to beach it really.
It felt good to get out of Coachella Valley because it was in the 120s for like a week and a half.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And I felt like I was gonna melt, and that would have been a waste of chocolate, honey.
Miss Charlotte, I have to ask you. We're at an hour and a half. I'm not gonna be here much longer. But did you feel? Isn't it some type of vindication feeling when someone sees what you saw?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that. I mean, if it just takes Shins being the one to speak first, I mean, right. I don't see how. I know that there were groups of people who felt this way and were talking about it amongst themselves, and I know this because I witnessed it. But
me too.
They were scared to speak out. They spoke to each other, but they didn't want to speak out, I guess. And I mean, I didn't either. I won't lead in the pack. So. And the people who still believe her or still believe whatever this story about the screenshots or whatever, that's okay.
Yeah, that's on them. I mean, that's what I said today. I'm not even mad at them. I'm really not. I'm not even mad at Shins. I'm glad that she spoke out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
The person that hurt me the most, yes, I'm still upset with her. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
But, that's a dead issue for me. That will never be repaired. But again, I'm an adult and I can squeeze it and not talk about someone if I don't like them,
Right, exactly.
And I try really hard to do that. Sometimes you have to speak on a story if the story is right is about someone, you know. But I try to. You just got to try to do it without your opinion muddying the waters. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to change anyone else's opinion. I'm really not. I mean, you believe what you want, you know, what you believe. But gosh, just sometimes if something looks a certain way, it's because maybe it is that way.
Yeah, maybe exactly. If it walks like a duck,
Yeah.
maybe it's a damn duck. And maybe this will be one more door. Like if I feel like slowly the doors are opening back up in this community to where it's getting back to normal a little bit. I hope it continues. I really do, because the last year it started slowly and then it quickly got toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Like where I mean a lot of people. I mean, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, especially if you know what it feels like. So, like if next week it was Kano that everybody was trying to take down, Kano and her channel.
Oh, I would.
Kano and her channel.
I wouldn't even let that happen if I did have a channel. That would have never happened. No.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's hard to
I see
watch.
what you mean.
If I know that people from my stream, whether most of the people in my stream always were also Charlotte watchers, but if there were some that weren't and they were here when I went through some stuff, they didn't want to see Charlotte going through it because it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. So especially if you know someone, you know, so
it is. It's hard on subscribers too, you know, that just want to go to somebody's channel
and not have to be involved.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is
so
true.
Everybody in this community got the same subscribers.
Yep.
Just everybody.
Yeah, basically.
And one is getting upset because they wanted to get the story out first, and this person and that person, then they all get into it and just become toxic. It just throws everyone off.
Amen.
I think more KJ is like, let me have the story first. More, I think here it's you've got to be like-minded and think the way you've got to have the same opinion as me, or you're wrong and you're also canceled. That's
it's more like it's my way or the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't get out of line.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody is out of line right now, picking on one person, and then now they at each other's throats.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
So, and if you see, like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look because I just found out about this when I wrote a few hours ago. But I'm gonna have to look. Are people going to be coming at Nat? Because if
no, that's not right.
Not.
No, and I hope not. But that's kind of I hope this is where we see the shift and stuff changing, because a few months ago that's what would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well, they just need to just let it go, right. And apologize to Charlotte for hurting her.
Yeah,
sorry. They might not want to do it because of their pride.
Well,
hey, I don't want to cut in here, but I have to I plug my phone in, so that means I have to unplug my headphones, and so I'm gonna jump out and let you ladies talk, and I'm gonna keep listening. Okay.
Well, we're fixing to have to wrap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop out myself here.
I love this panel we got right here, though.
I love all you guys. It was nice.
Yeah,
even though I came in late, but it's okay.
Yes. You have a good night at work, and
I'm gonna try. I will try. I know it's gonna be a busy night, and I'm gonna be cooking, and I hate cooking now.
And Essie Johnson said she thinks Nat was used. I'm going to.
Me too.
I'm going to try to look into that. I'm not good at doing homework, but I'm going to try to, because I'm very interested in this story. We have had conversations in this chat that should lead to explosion, and instead we all found understanding so different. Good. Yes, different opinions are good, and that has been what I love about this channel. We always were until we weren't, and then we were again. Okay with people having different opinions, and you don't have to. I mean, hell, we had a lot of Uni Rock supporters in here, and they were treated with respect. and just be nice. That was the rule. Just be nice. And I think for the most part, I mean, I had people saying that will never work, and I guess it didn't theoretically work exactly like I'd wished it had, but it worked better than I've seen other places, other channels, where you just come at someone if you dislike them. You know, I never understood the whole Nat thing had anything to do with the lawsuit. What the whole Nat thing had anything to do with the lawsuit. I see, and I always thought that if she's going to be part of this lawsuit, it's going to be high profile. It's going to be very talked about on YouTube and Twitter. I didn't think that she should have been so visual, so there for everyone to, pick apart and ask questions. Yeah. I'm surprised that the lawyers didn't ask her to, if you're going to be on there being assault, change your name so people don't know who you are, something. But it kind of made it a whole mockery even more than it already was.
It was all surreal to me.
Yeah. I'm glad it's over. Well, child, let me tell you. I'm glad that one's over. Could you imagine if jurisdiction did not get found the way it did? We would be going through a trial now, and it would be crazy. There's no telling who would be threatened.
That is true. Well, you guys, I'm going to jump down, but I'll still be in the chat. I'll be listening. It's good to see you. And
you too, Charlotte.
Thank you for coming, Charlotte. I think we're going to end it too.
Okay.
Thank y'all for coming. I'm sorry about last night.
It's fine.
I love y'all. I'm sorry I was late tonight. I've still got to go handle or check on the plumber and see how he's coming along with the my car situation.
Don't be distracting him.
I try. I'm gonna try. He distracts me. He's probably out there with no shirt on, putting my tire back on. I just like, all right, I love y'all. Thanks for coming.
All right.
Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow night, hopefully. Bye.